Good morning, everyone. It's February the 18th, 2024. And as you can see from the title, today I want to clarify a few things of what's been going on again, because people are having a hard time understanding what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to come up on the first word I want to use is, as I said, what is opinion? Okay. And I've often come up with my videos and often said, well, this is just my opinion of something. Well, I decided today to go back to the good old dictionary and look up exactly what the word opinion means. Opinion, a belief or judgment that may be based on knowledge or simple emotion. So what you're seeing is my opinions on the knowledge that I have and simple emotions that I have. The same thing with Julie. But we've both been through so much trauma, we feed off each other's opinions and certainly our emotions at the same time. And I want to also read the other meaning for emotion, the word emotion, as a strong feeling and a state of mental agitation. And this is what we're really feeling after the pandemic. We have so many people and their mental health has gone down. Well, if you have emotions in that, and this is mental agitation and stuff, well, of course, you're going to have a major problem. It just keeps compiling. And if you don't have some resource or way to express it, and there's certainly not enough psychiatrists out there or social workers or psychologists and that right now to help us work through the emotions that we've been feeling. And it's particularly hard for the emotions and the opinions of the homeless to express themselves. All they do is like they try to go in one place in a park and they get moved to another place, or they're on the street and the police move them off to somewhere else. So all this emotion starts building up. All these opinions start building up. And eventually you have the two having a head-on collision is what we're seeing today. And this is why I'm so thankful that Julie does have the fact that she's decided, and I think it's the smartest thing she ever did, was go to the human tribunal at this and try and work it out. And, you know, people don't like opinions in that. Oh, goodness, and I'm just going to do the latest one. And again, this is my opinion again, and certainly opinion of many people of what happened with Putin and getting rid of his adversary this week very quickly in prison and losing his life. So therefore, you know, this is where it builds up. And, you know, you cannot dominate over people either. And this is where people are feeling that their situations are in, that they're dominated in many ways. And I can understand that because being married and having the 40 years of domestic abuse, I wasn't allowed to have an opinion. Like I was just more or less second class, and it's the to love and obey, and that was the marriage vows, and it was more like I was to obey and not give an opinion. And it didn't seem like my opinion mattered. And so I understand a lot of this, you know, but I wasn't raised that way. I had wonderful parents. Although they were my adoptive parents, I was very fortunate to have them. You know, I never saw my mother and my father argue in front of each other. It was always behind closed doors. It was not now. We'll talk about it later. You know, it was always in their bedroom that they went in. They solved the problem. But my brother and I never heard any arguing or an all-out brawl that appeared to be going on when banging walls and shouting and yelling at each other. That never happened. So, of course, when I came out, married right out of coming out of the house, I didn't have any experience on how to negotiate a lot of things. So I had to learn. Julie's simply trying to learn the same thing. It's not that we're trying to pounce on one particular shelter. Here, it's just what we're seeing. Our emotions are running high. People are running high. It's a heartache. I mean, walking out on the street and seeing all these people on the street and realizing all the difficulties they have. They've got no home. They've not got anywhere to figure out how to do things. But they've got other people telling them, oh yeah, no problem. Here, have the drugs. This will solve your problems. That's not going to solve your problems, because look at the fentanyl overdose, and now we've got an extra layer of another drug that looks like simply one of the, what do you call it, our prescription drugs. That's what it is, and it's more deadlier, 25% more deadlier than what the fentanyl is even. So we have a really, really big problem here. But it's not that Julie and I are putting anyone down, and it's not just the one shelter. It's all the shelters. It's all the drop-in centers and that. It's spreading like wildfire, and this behavior problems and stuff. But it always comes, as my parents would say, it comes by you have to clean your own house before you can go further. But everybody has to realize that they need to clean their house, because then maybe we have a chance at cleaning up what's on the streets, and it's not going to affect everyone so badly, because it's just horrible. And I've shown that in many, many different ways with the videos, and that's what I'm showing, is an honest opinion and honest my emotions, and it's hard to see what these people have to go through and what I had to go through to get where I am today. And Julie's been very fortunate that she's got where she is today, because it's based on the old-fashioned way. Okay, back in the 60s, when the Czechoslovakian refugees came into Ottawa, it was a community that stepped forward. We didn't have all these organizations doing all this sort of stuff. It was the community that came forward. They were put up in an apartment above the corner store, so they had a roof over their heads, number one. Food, number two. The community stepped up, helped with some food for them. Clothing, again, the community stepped up, and I know they had a girl at my age, Nadia, beautiful girl, but we also look like twins because we're the same height, same color hair, same basic length of hair. We both wore glasses, and she inherited some of my clothing. And I remember I had this beautiful neon, and that's the only way to describe it because of the way you dressed in the 60s, and it was a striped dress that I had, and it was green, orange, and yellow, and it just stood out. So I gave her my dress so that she'd have something to wear. The problem was we were going to the same school, and this was what was so funny was I would be mistaken for her, and she would be mistaken for me because she was wearing my dress. So it was just a little spin-off funny thing that happened. But this is the way we did things, and we need to go back the old-fashioned way. And this is how Julie is doing so well right now, despite their emotions. And it comes out, the emotions and her opinions definitely come out on my videos. But this is human rights, and I won't cut my videos. I won't take down my videos because of this, because I want people to see real life. I mean, it's interesting, for example, the television. We have all these reality shows. Oh, the Kardashians. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. I think I broke my fingernail today. Oh dear, what a tragedy. Especially when it grows back. But I wish this problems that we're having today would be so easy to resolve, and just, oh, no problem, this problem will just grow right back. And we'll be fine again. But it's not going that way. So I just wanted to clarify a few things today about what's going on. And like I said, it's a community. I have a lot of seniors, and they're helping Julie out. It's a community again, this step forward. People within the community. Yeah, we're going to help with this, we're going to help with that. And Julie's doing so much better because she has the support of a community. And that's the way we did it back in the 50s, 60s, and maybe into the 70s, before we had to come up with all these organizations that seemed to be tripping over each other, trying to figure out how to do things. And when we just put the community together and did it in a very simple way. So sometimes I look at myself and I say, oh my goodness, if we could just go back to being just that, just helping people out that need the basics in a community, and welcoming all these people, whether they're refugees or whether they're homeless, in the community. Because as my grandfather would always say, and I've said it before on my videos, it takes strong communities to make a strong country. And this is really splitting up our country right across the board. So today I don't want to make it too long again, but please, everyone, have a great day. be safe, watch your surroundings, and have a nice day. And as a matter of fact, today's a good day. We just got the Rideau Canal opened again, so in Winterlude. So everyone, go out on the Rideau Canal and have a great day, and take care. Bye-bye.